Noe is in the studio with a first alert update on the shutdown. One Wisconsin senator hopeful a deal can be reached soon. Elise.
Cami, Senator Tammy Baldwin tells Action 2 News there's bipartisan support to reopen the government and lower health care costs. Now she's calling on President Trump to return to the U.S. and make a deal. Open enrollment for the Affordable Care Act begins in just 3 days, and many Wisconsin families are about to see, as Baldwin puts it, shocking premium increases unless Congress extends ACA subsidies. She says there's bipartisan momentum, with 18 House Republicans already backing the bill to extend those credits for 1 year.
Difference in the details, but I feel like there's a path forward because enough of them want to do something.
But the senator says progress has stalled because of the president, who told Republicans not to negotiate with Democrats and is currently overseas as the shutdown continues.
I'm calling on the president to come back come back to the United States. We need him here now, and to say to the Republicans in Congress, fix this.
Now, as we've reported, Baldwin says she's refusing her own paycheck during the shutdown, showing solidarity with federal workers who are going without pay. We did reach out to Senator Ron Johnson on bipartisan efforts to reopen the government. We have yet to hear back. Chris.